You've got a brilliant idea for content creation, but who's going to watch it? Who's going to listen? Who's your audience? It's crucial to identify your niche and connect with your target audience, but it's a task that can seem daunting. Fear of choosing the wrong niche is common, but fear not. In this video, we're going to delve into practical tips and strategies to help you discover the perfect niche for your content. So, get ready to discover your niche and connect with your audience like never before. First off, let's tackle the big question. Why do you need to find a niche? Well, imagine you're a chef. You wouldn't cook every single type of cuisine under the sun, would you? No. You'd specialize in something you excel at, like Italian or Japanese, and become a master of it. That's your niche. The same concept applies to content creation. A niche is essentially your specialty, your corner of the vast digital world where you can shine. It's what sets you apart from the millions of other content creators out there. It's your unique flavor, your secret sauce. Now you might wonder, but won't I limit my audience by choosing a niche? That's a common misconception. In reality, a niche helps you attract the right audience, the ones genuinely interested in your content. By focusing on a specific topic or theme, you're able to craft content that resonates with them, that speaks directly to their interests, their needs, their problems. Take, for instance, a fitness channel. If you cover everything from yoga to bodybuilding, you might attract a large audience. But will they all tune in for every video? Probably not. However, if you focus solely on yoga for beginners, every single one of your viewers will be interested in every single one of your videos. That's the power of a niche. So, remember, a niche isn't a limitation, but a powerful tool to connect with your audience. It's about quality, not quantity. It's about being a big fish in a small pond rather than a small fish in an ocean. Now, how do you find your niche? Start with what you know and what you love. Finding your niche begins with introspection. It's all about identifying your passions, interests, and skills. Think about the activities that captivate your interest, or the topics that you could talk about for hours without getting bored. Do you have a hobby that you're particularly passionate about? Or maybe there's a subject that you've always been curious about, and you've amassed a wealth of knowledge on it over the years. These interests are the seeds of your niche. They're the things that you naturally gravitate towards, and they're likely to be areas where you have unique insights to offer. Your passions and interests are valuable because they're genuine. They're the things you're excited about, and that excitement can be infectious to your audience. Next, consider your skills. What are you good at? Maybe you're a whiz at coding, or you've got a knack for storytelling. Perhaps you're a master chef, or an expert in fitness. These skills are your tools. They're what you'll use to create your content and provide value to your audience. Think about how you can combine your interests and skills. For instance, if you're passionate about fitness and have a talent for motivational speaking, you could create content that inspires and educates people about leading a healthier lifestyle. Remember, your niche doesn't have to be something that's currently popular or trendy. It just needs to be something that you're genuinely interested in and good at. The more authentic you are, the more likely you are to connect with your audience on a deeper level. Also, don't worry if you feel like you're not an expert yet. The journey of becoming a content creator is also a journey of learning and growth. As you delve deeper into your niche, you'll continue to learn and improve. Your niche should resonate with you before it can resonate with others. It's not just about finding a topic that your audience will love. It's about discovering something that you love too. When you're passionate about your niche, it shows in your content, and that's what truly captivates your audience. You've got your niche. Now, who's going to be interested in it? This is the big question, and it's one that you can't afford to gloss over. Your audience is the lifeblood of your content creation. Without them, there's no engagement, no shares, no comments, no likes. Understanding your potential audience is a bit like being a detective. It's about gathering clues, piecing them together, and making sense of the bigger picture. It's about getting inside their heads, understanding their interests, their habits, their content consumption patterns. So, how do you do it? Well, first things first, you need to establish who your audience is. Are they young or old? Male or female? What are their interests? What problems do they need solutions for? These are the questions that will help you shape your content to meet their needs. Next, you want to look at their habits. When do they consume content? Is it during their morning commute or late at night when they're unwinding from the day? This can help you determine the best times to post your content for maximum visibility. Then it's time to delve a little deeper. What kind of content do they consume? What platforms do they use? Are they more into short, snappy videos, or do they prefer long-form content? This can guide you in creating content that not only interests your audience, but is also delivered in a format that they prefer. Finally, don't be afraid to ask your audience what they want. Use surveys, polls, or simply ask for feedback in your content. This is a direct line to your audience's thoughts and can provide invaluable insights. Remember, understanding your audience isn't a one-time thing. It's a continuous process. As your audience grows and evolves, so should your understanding of them. Keep your finger on the pulse, stay adaptable, and your content will continue to resonate. Knowing your audience is like having a roadmap to successful content creation. It gives you direction, it helps you navigate, and ultimately, it gets you to your destination. A thriving, engaged community that loves your content. You've identified your niche and your potential audience, but how can you be sure you've made the right choice? Well, that's where testing comes into play. You see, choosing a niche isn't like carving your name into stone, irreversible and permanent. It's more like sketching on a canvas, where you can redraw lines and adjust shades based on what works best. Now you might be wondering, how do I test my niche? One effective approach is to create pilot content. This involves generating a small amount of content tailored specifically for your niche and observing how your audience responds. Think of it as a sneak peek into your content creation journey. For instance, if you've identified cooking for college students as your niche, start by sharing a few simple recipes or kitchen hacks on your platform. Monitor your audience's engagement. Are they liking, sharing, and commenting? Are they asking for more? This pilot content can also serve as a crystal ball, letting you glimpse into the future. It can help you gauge whether creating content for this niche will be enjoyable and sustainable for you in the long run. After all, passion fuels persistence. But what if the response to your pilot content is a chorus of crickets? Don't fret, that's valuable data too. It could mean that you need to pivot slightly, maybe tweak your content style or approach, or it could mean that you need to zoom in or out on your niche. Maybe cooking for college students is too narrow, and you could expand to cooking for young adults. Or maybe it's too broad, and you need to focus on budget-friendly meals for vegetarian college students. Remember, finding your niche is a process, not a one-time event. It's like refining a recipe. You add a dash of this, a pinch of that, taste, adjust, and repeat until you've cooked up the perfect dish. So, give yourself the grace to experiment, adjust, and grow. Your ideal niche is out there waiting for you to discover it. Finding your niche and understanding your audience doesn't have to be daunting. It's a journey of self-discovery, of uncovering your unique blend of interests and skills, and of identifying the people who will connect with what you have to offer. It's not about fitting into a predefined box, but about carving out a space that is uniquely yours. We've taken a deep dive into the importance of finding your niche, a place where your passion meets the needs of a specific group of people. It's this intersection that forms the heart of successful content creation. It's not enough to simply create. You must create with purpose, with understanding, and with an audience in mind. We've also explored the process of identifying your interests and skills. Remember, your niche should be a reflection of you. It should resonate with your personal interests and leverage your unique skills. This isn't about trying to be someone else, but about being the best version of yourself and sharing that with the world. Understanding your potential audience is another crucial step in this process. Who are they? What do they need? How can you provide value to them? These are questions that should guide your content creation. It's not about attracting everyone, but about deeply resonating with the right people. And finally, we've discussed the importance of testing your niche. This is about gathering feedback, about learning and growing, and about continually refining your approach. It's about being responsive to your audience and ensuring that your content remains relevant and valuable. So don't be daunted by the task of finding your niche or understanding your audience. Embrace it. See it as an opportunity to learn more about yourself and about the people you wish to serve. It's a journey that's sure to be filled with surprises, challenges, and rewards. Your niche is out there. Start discovering it today and ignite your content creation journey.